At 62, I had what I thought was a solid anti-aging routine. Each morning started with a scoop of collagen powder stirred into my coffee. Midday, I'd take a collagen supplement capsule along with my vitamins. At night, I'd rub on collagen-infused creams. I believed I was doing everything right. But standing in front of my bathroom mirror one morning, I couldn't ignore what I saw: thinner skin around my cheeks, fine lines deepening around my mouth, and worse, my knees ached even after gentle walks with my husband. It didn't make sense. During a routine checkup, I voiced my frustration to my doctor. Blood work came back mostly fine, but then he leaned in and said something simple. "You're getting collagen, but your body needs the right cofactors to use it." That sentence was my wake-up call. I started researching, digging through medical articles and senior health seminars. And there it was. Collagen isn't just about consuming more protein. Your body needs specific vitamins and minerals to actually build and maintain collagen fibers. Without these cofactors, all that powder and cream, it wasn't doing what I'd hoped. That's why today, I want to share with you 5 essential nutrients that help your body truly produce and protect collagen, especially crucial after 60. Backed by science, tested through my own journey, and easy to add to everyday meals. A couple of years ago, I started noticing something odd. My nails were splitting and feeling brittle. My joints, especially my wrists and knees, felt stiffer even when I hadn't been particularly active. At first, I brushed it off as just aging. But one afternoon, while reading through a senior wellness blog, a sentence caught my eye. Collagen depends on manganese. Manganese. I'd honestly never thought much about that mineral. Curious, I started digging deeper. I even brought it up during my next nutritionist appointment. She explained that while we often hear about zinc or vitamin C, manganese quietly supports the collagen process through an enzyme called prolidase. Manganese plays a specific role in activating prolidase, an enzyme necessary to release proline from larger protein molecules. Proline is one of the key amino acids your body uses to create collagen. Think of prolidase like a pair of scissors cutting raw materials into the right shape for collagen production. Without enough manganese, this process slows down. According to a study published in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology, manganese deficiency can impair collagen formation and connective tissue strength, especially in older adults. It doesn't just affect skin, joints, ligaments, and even blood vessels rely on healthy collagen to stay strong and flexible. Once I learned this, I started making small changes to my meals. Instead of skipping nuts, I kept a jar of hazelnuts on my kitchen counter. I also tried mussels at a local seafood place, rich in both manganese and protein. Other easy sources include brown rice as a base for stir-fries or grain bowls, spinach, sautéed lightly or added to smoothies, pecans and hazelnuts as daily snacks. Today, I don't skip manganese-rich foods, especially since they naturally fit into a balanced, anti-aging plate. Just like collagen powders need cofactors, my collagen needs its quiet helper, manganese. At 63, I started noticing bruises appearing on my arms and legs from the lightest bumps. It wasn't something I'd paid attention to before, but it kept happening. A brush against the counter, a gentle knock against a chair. Suddenly there'd be a purple mark. I brought it up during my regular check-in with my nutritionist. Her response surprised me. "Have you checked your copper intake lately?" Copper wasn't something I'd ever tracked. I focused on protein, vitamin C, and calcium. But as she explained, copper plays a key role in skin structure and collagen strength. Copper is crucial for collagen cross-linking. Specifically, it's required by an enzyme called lysyl oxidase. This enzyme helps weave collagen fibers together into strong, structured networks. Without enough copper, collagen strands can form, but they don't hold up well. Think of it like building a bridge without bolts. It looks complete but crumbles under stress. A review published in the Journal of Nutrition emphasized that copper deficiency can lead to weaker blood vessels, skin tearing more easily, and connective tissue issues, all due to impaired collagen cross-linking. Copper also supports blood vessel formation, ensuring nutrients reach tissues where collagen is produced and maintained. After that conversation, I made a few easy changes. I started sprinkling sunflower seeds onto my morning yogurt. I even added spirulina powder to smoothies, which was new for me but easy to get used to. Other foods I now rely on include kale, lightly sautéed or added raw into salads. Cocoa, unsweetened dark cocoa powder stirred into oatmeal or blended into smoothies. Cashews and almonds, easy afternoon snacks. The recommended daily copper intake is around 900 micrograms for adults, which I now try to meet naturally through food rather than supplements. Since making those changes, my skin bruises less, and I feel confident knowing my collagen is getting real structural support, not just surface-level help. Copper may be a small nutrient, but it plays a big role in staying resilient after 60. At 64, I started noticing something I had never paid attention to before. Even the smallest cuts on my hands from gardening or cooking would take weeks to heal. A scratch that once disappeared in days just lingered, turning red and raw longer than it should. At first, I brushed it off as just getting older. But one evening as I was bandaging a small nick from trimming roses, it hit me. I remembered something I had read years ago in a health magazine. Zinc plays a crucial role in skin repair. I checked my usual diet, lots of vegetables, some grains, lean protein here and there, but not many zinc-rich foods. Out of curiosity, I spoke to a dietitian. Her response was straightforward. Zinc isn't just for immune support or fighting colds. It's essential for collagen production, repair, and protection, especially after 60. Science backs this up. Zinc acts as a cofactor for enzymes involved in the collagen synthesis pathway. One of its key roles is protecting against excessive collagenase activity. Those are the enzymes that break down collagen unnecessarily. According to animal studies published in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, zinc deficiency can reduce collagenase activity by up to 80%, leaving your skin, joints, and connective tissues more vulnerable to damage. Zinc also supports cell division and repair, two processes that naturally slow down with age but are crucial for wound healing, maintaining skin elasticity, and joint support. Once I realized how much I had overlooked this mineral, I changed my daily routine. Now I make a point to include pumpkin seeds, a handful in the afternoon, sprinkled on yogurt or salads. Beef, lean cuts like sirloin or flank steak once or twice a week. Lentils, perfect for soups or stews when I want a plant-based meal. Oysters, a special treat when dining out, and one of the richest zinc sources. The recommended daily amount is around 11 milligrams for men and 8 milligrams for women over 50. Within 2 months of focusing on zinc, my skin felt sturdier, minor cuts healed quicker, and even my nails looked thicker and less brittle. Small shifts like this really add up after 60. Around age 62, I kept noticing dry, flaky patches on my cheeks and arms, especially in winter. No amount of moisturizers or night creams seemed to help. I just assumed it was part of normal aging. That was until my niece, a nutrition student, visited one weekend. While chatting over dinner, she glanced at my arms and casually said, "Auntie, have you checked your vitamin A intake? It's crucial for skin health." That comment sent me down a research rabbit hole. I realized I had been so focused on collagen powders and vitamin C that I'd completely overlooked vitamin A, the one nutrient that doesn't just hydrate skin, but actually protects and helps rebuild collagen from the inside. Vitamin A plays a crucial dual role in collagen maintenance. It promotes fibroblast activity, the very cells responsible for producing new collagen in your skin. It inhibits matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs, enzymes that break down existing collagen fibers. A 2021 review published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology confirmed that both dietary and topical vitamin A are essential for maintaining collagen structure, particularly in postmenopausal women, when collagen loss accelerates. Without enough vitamin A, skin becomes thin, dry, less elastic, and more prone to damage. Exactly what I had been experiencing. Rather than turning to supplements, I focused on natural vitamin A-rich foods. Cod liver oil. I now take a teaspoon daily. It's an old-school remedy, but incredibly effective. Sweet potatoes, roasted or mashed with a little olive oil for better absorption. Carrots, raw with hummus or grated into salads. Red bell peppers, sautéed lightly in olive oil or eaten fresh. Because vitamin A is fat-soluble, I always pair these foods with healthy fats like avocado, nuts, or olive oil to help my body absorb it. Within a month, those dry patches softened, and my skin felt noticeably firmer. It wasn't a miracle overnight fix, but a quiet, steady change. Proof that sometimes, what looks like aging is really just missing the right building blocks. When I was around 63, I noticed something funny. Every afternoon, I'd get this sharp craving for citrus, lemon water, grapefruit slices, anything tart and bright. I thought maybe it was just habit or taste preference. But during a nutrition checkup, I mentioned it to my dietitian. She smiled and said, "That's probably your body asking for vitamin C." That moment stuck with me because I'd always known vitamin C was good for immunity, but I hadn't connected it directly to collagen health. Turns out, it's absolutely essential. Vitamin C doesn't just support collagen production, it makes it possible. Here's how. Vitamin C acts as a cofactor in converting proline into hydroxyproline, a key amino acid that helps form stable collagen structures. Without enough vitamin C, those collagen fibers remain weak, like a half-built bridge. Worse, low vitamin C levels mean your body struggles to stabilize and maintain existing collagen. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirms that vitamin C also directly regulates collagen DNA expression, essentially switching on the genes responsible for making new collagen. It's the spark plug that gets everything moving. That's why scurvy, the old sailor's disease caused by severe vitamin C deficiency, led to gum bleeding, fragile skin, and slow wound healing. Thankfully, you don't need to worry about scurvy today, but even mild deficiencies after 60 can quietly accelerate collagen loss. Once I understood this, I made sure to add vitamin C-rich foods throughout my day. Not just a single orange juice in the morning, but steady sources. Citrus fruits, lemon in warm water first thing, orange slices as a snack. Strawberries, added to yogurt or oatmeal. Kale and broccoli, both lightly steamed to preserve nutrients. I also learned vitamin C is water-soluble, meaning the body doesn't store it. So regular intake is more effective than an occasional large dose. Within about a month of upping my vitamin C foods, my skin tone looked brighter, my gums felt firmer, and even the tiny fine lines around my eyes softened. What seemed like a simple nutrient turned out to be the quiet powerhouse behind healthy skin and joints after 60. How I combine these nutrients daily. After trial and error, I learned it's not just about eating nutrient-rich foods, it's about spacing them thoughtfully through the day. Here's what my typical routine looks like. Breakfast. Greek yogurt with fresh strawberries, a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds, and a spoonful of chia or sunflower seeds. This covers zinc, vitamin C, and some copper right at the start of the day. Lunch. A large spinach and kale salad with grilled salmon or sardines, bell pepper strips, and a few spirulina flakes mixed into the dressing. This meal is a powerhouse. Vitamin A from spinach and kale, copper from spirulina, and more vitamin C from bell peppers. Snack. A small handful of mixed nuts, hazelnuts, pecans, and cocoa nibs. These provide manganese and additional copper while helping curb afternoon cravings. Dinner. Steamed broccoli, roasted sweet potatoes, and lean beef. Broccoli and sweet potatoes deliver vitamin C and A, while beef is a steady source of zinc. Your body can't absorb or use everything at once. Collagen synthesis requires a steady flow of cofactors throughout the day. Overloading all nutrients in a single meal isn't as effective and can stress digestion. That's why I spread out these foods and avoid relying on isolated supplements unless necessary. Whole foods not only provide these nutrients but also offer fiber, phytonutrients, and other synergistic compounds supplements often miss. Looking back, I spent years, and quite a bit of money, on collagen powders and beauty supplements. I kept wondering why my skin wasn't improving much, why my joints still ached, and why small wounds healed slowly. The truth? I was missing the cofactors. Collagen supplements are like trying to build a house with only bricks and no cement or tools. You need the full set of materials, especially after 60 when the body's efficiency naturally slows. Collagen care isn't about chasing the next miracle product. It's about nutrient synergy. Vitamin C works with zinc. Copper and manganese support collagen cross-linking. Without them, even the best collagen powder is underused. If I could go back, I'd tell myself, start small. Swap in pumpkin seeds instead of crackers. Add bell peppers to lunch. Build up slowly instead of overhauling everything overnight. Even 2 or 3 mindful changes can create visible results over weeks, not just for skin, but for joint health, energy, and healing. If you're over 60 and wondering why your collagen supplements aren't delivering miracles, know this. Collagen support isn't about magic pills. It's about feeding your body smarter, giving it not just collagen but the vitamins and minerals it needs to use that collagen properly. This isn't about complicated routines. It's about small, consistent habits with whole foods you enjoy. I'd love to hear from you. Which nutrient on today's list surprised you most? Which food do you feel ready to add into your meals first? Drop a comment below and let's share ideas. Everyone's body is different, and learning from each other is part of the journey. If this kind of real-life experience-based wellness content feels helpful, feel free to tap like and subscribe. I share more insights just like this, practical, grounded, and aimed at helping us all age with strength and grace.